The most important person with all due respect, thanks to the duffel bag, the brown paper bag, the Nike shoe box for holding all this cash. Boys in blue who will read before the bag, the first person who ever made the stash. The rap boys in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling, I'm feeling light. Thanks to the lanes, niggas with bad aim. Thanks to a little change, I can tell you how it became. Bullet wounds to stop your buffoonery. Thanks to the pastor rapping at your eulogy. The little killing them, you know the winner who carry the workhorse state for a gentleman. Yeah, thanks to all the...
And I'm glad to be back. What's up, everyone? This is the one and the only Mark Anthony Spencer for This Week in the World of Sports, Part 12. I'm back once again to spread some of my great knowledge of the games, of sports, entertainment, you name it. So, for one, let me start off with the World Wrestling Entertainment, World Wrestling Federation, or World Wrestling Entertainment, the WWE. On some real bad news, I heard last night, the late superstar from the WWE, Test, his real name, Andrew Martin, aka The Punisher in TNA, has died apparently of some type of death, strange type death. I wouldn't be surprised. It probably was maybe partying, maybe heart attack, or probably maybe steroids. I mean, I've heard of stories that when you stop taking steroids, your body, it needs it. I mean, your body gets so used to taking the steroids, as if when you stop, it could probably stop your life. If you take other stuff with it, it can make you real sick. It's sad, you know. I don't know 100% sure if it was steroids, but I wouldn't be surprised if steroids contributed to it. But maybe major drugs like, you know, the hardcore drugs, marijuana, cocaine, and alcohol, I think that could contribute to anyone's young death. He was only 33 years old, real young. It was really sad to hear what happened to Test, Andrew Martin. So, you know, that's what happens, you know. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you take that stuff, short-term gain for long-term pain. So that's what it is, you know. Even seeing baseball right now with Alex Rodriguez admitting to taking the stuff, but in the end, man, you should never take it because you just don't know what the lifetime effects of taking steroids will do to you. Some people have a high tolerance for the steroid, and some people can't live without it. And it's so addicting, that stuff. You want to be big, you want to be strong, you want to make all the money, you want to be the superstar, you want to be this or that. But I think in the end, when you think about that type of stuff, you know, it can get to you. You know, I tell you the honest truth. I'm glad I never did take it. I remember one time when I was in school, I had a serious hand injury, and I wanted to, you know, get back and be able to play all sports, be tough, be strong, be huge, be whatever, and be a professional baseball player. But I'm glad I never did take steroids. Because I remember that around that time period when I was in high school, I was 14 years old, I wanted to take it because I was sick of being chubby, fat, whatever. I wanted to be just all muscle, get all the babes, you name it. I wanted to be a professional baseball player. I wanted to be a superstar. And I'm glad I never did. I wish I would have went to the gym more, but I didn't do that either. I guess I was too lazy. But I'm glad I never did it. And it doesn't make any sense. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you make in life. Who cares? It's just money. It's not that important. I mean, just compete your natural gifts. Some people are not big, some people are small, some people are fat, some people are thin. It doesn't matter how you are, how you're designed. It's what you believe in. If you believe in your abilities to wrestle, if you believe in it, I think you'll be just fine. But I think the one thing is nowadays, folks, is people don't take it seriously when you compete on these types of level. I mean, if I was a professional baseball player, professional basketball player, professional NFL player, or soccer player, I mean, I wouldn't take any enhancement. It doesn't matter how good the money is. I know that's wrong. I know what it'll do to me. You got to know what's going in your body. And for one, you got to know what's going in your body. You just got to be smart. I think that's the one thing that most guys in all professions and around the world, especially the NFL. I know they're still taking in the NFL, but they'll never admit to it. But, you know, it's something that, you know, you shouldn't take. Steroids, kids, stay away from it. It's terrible. A lot of people die from that stuff, man. Serious business. There's no doubt about it. Well, we move on. Today I watched a great game in the NBA. The Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers. It looked like Kobe Bryant had that, you could say, that killer instinct in his eyes. He shot a 3-point shot from about 30 feet. It was unbelievable. There was, I think, about 2 minutes left in the game. He hit a big-time 3-point shot. They played exceptional defense down the stretch. They fell behind. They came back. They tied it up, and then beat Dallas 100. 109 to 100. So it was a good game for both teams. The Lakers wanted it more. The Dallas Mavericks are trying to position themselves for a good playoff run. But, anything's possible in the NBA. And we're talking about the Lakers, and we're talking about the Spurs. I mean, down the stretch, in the NBA, it's going to be interesting. In the Eastern Conference, you have the Cleveland Cavaliers, you got the Boston Celtics, you got whatsoever. Even the Atlanta Hawks, they're looking at moving up. The Orlando Magic look good, but in the first round, if they play Detroit, my money's on Detroit Pistons. You got Allen Iverson maybe coming off the bench. You got the whole unit of Antonio McDyess. You got Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, focused, hungry, and ready to go. Jason Maxiell coming off the bench. You got a young Rodney Stuckey in the starting lineup. Detroit Pistons look just so good. They could probably do something special this year. Watch out for Detroit. They're my sleeper horse pick in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. In the Western Conference, my sleeper pick, if the playoffs were to start today or when the playoffs did start, watch out for the Dallas Mavericks. And one team you have to really watch out for that's going to shock everyone is the Utah Jazz. I think with Carlos Boozer, Darren Williams, and Mehmet Okur, and AK-47, Andre Kirilenko, these guys are going to be absolutely wicked. So let me tell you, when I'm a basketball expert, I've listened to all their opinions. Stephen A. Smith from, Bill Walton, all of ESPN. I listened to Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson, Charles Barkley, Sir Charles Barkley. I listen to all their opinions, and then I make up my own opinion by watching all the games on NBA TV. They bring all the experts like Steve Smith in. You bring in Eric, Smith. You bring all these basketball minds onto these TV networks, and I bring my opinion across, and you can't say I'm making it up. I know what I'm talking about, folks. I've done my research over the years, and I've done my research this season and watching lots and lots of games that I've been watching. It's just fun to be able to do these reviews for you guys. It's fun. It's always fun. I love to hear your feedback. Sometimes it's positive feedback, sometimes it's negative. That's just the way we are, folks. We can agree to disagree on a lot of things. We live in a democratic society, folks. We live in a world where we can make up our mind on what we want to do in life. Just enjoy your life, folks. Believe in yourselves and go out there, play some ball, play some hockey, play some soccer, play some baseball, go play whatever. Whatever you like to do, MMA, mixed martial arts, you name it. On an MMA note, it looks like Rampage Jackson, just hearing on the newswire yesterday, that he's out for about 2 months with jaw surgery. He just destroyed Keith Jardine in a match recently. It was a pretty good match. Saw the highlights on it. Pretty good far as I'm concerned. So it looks like Rashad Evans in May will be taking on the Dragon Mochida. So that should be a great fight, no doubt about it. And some bad news for Brock Lesnar. His fight has been canceled. It looks like Frank Mir has pulled out with a back injury. So they're going to push that fight back, maybe July. So we'll see what happens, folks. This is
the most important to you. The one and only Rich Spencer. Welcome to remember, keep positive and keep watching the review with the one and only Mark Spencer. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. We can make it clap like a standing ovation, spin like my record at the radio station, feel the sensation, I put it right there. They be like Luda, I be like PGA, they like it like that. Don't you feel it? The flow's insane and the stroke is crazy. I stroke so good like Tiger Woods, and I wow.